So I was watching the news a few days ago, and as a bit of a White House and presidential history buff, Air Force One, Marine One, the Beasts, limousines, and all that, it was clear that the media is acting like they don't know why the president switched from the old Air Force One, from the new Air Force One to the old one. And it's very clear if you look at pictures of the new Air Force One versus the classic Air Force One, it's clear that the old one has gadgets and knobs on that you can see from the outside. You can see missile defense systems and all of that communication things on it that you don't see on the new one. In my opinion, since Turkey is so close to Iran and they started this war up that he's ended and started again multiple times, it was clear that they felt that it was safer to get on the Air Force One, which was designed specifically to defend the president, have secure communications, while he was so close to Turkey during this restart of this Iran war. Once he got back to England, where it was safer, much further from Iran, he felt safe to get back on the new Air Force One, which in my opinion, from looking at the pictures, is just a luxury airline that he got from Qatar, that the Air Force probably spent millions and millions of dollars on, taking the inside apart, making sure there's no bugs, and then putting it back together, slapping a new paint job on it, and maybe putting in a few secure phone lines, but that's probably it. So it's probably pretty much a basic luxury airplane that he wants to fly on to make himself feel good. This new Air Force One probably has none of the capabilities, none of the security features. As I said, you can see clearly from pictures of the outside of the two planes that the old one has a lot more security features than the new one. And that's pretty much it. And I just hate that the media acts like they just don't know why would he switch planes. It's clear why he switched planes. And of course, the Trump administration used the military. Oh, the new Air Force One wanted to go show it to the military people, the soldiers and the troops. They always use the military as a shield for their behavior. Just like when there was criticism of him with the initial midnight hammer strikes and striking Iran. Oh, you don't like our soldiers? They flew great. It's not about the soldiers. It's about what you're doing. But that's classic Trump deflection and trying to make criticizing him as being anti-American and that you hate the troops, that you hate the country because you criticize Trump. It's very clear that the new Air Force One is a basic plane, new paint job, luxury airliner, private jet from Qatar. We stripped it, made sure there's no bugs, put it back together, and it's a basic plane that has none of the capabilities that the old Air Force One, which was maintained incredibly well. And the only reason they really need one is the cost, because since there's no more of that type of Boeing 747 flying around, the parts are harder and harder to get, meaning they cost a lot more money for upkeep, because you have to make brand new parts that used to be readily available that are no longer. So it's just a waste of money. He should have kept the old Air Force One and fly that around until the new ones are built, but he can't do that because he wants to have something now. And the funny fact is, they would have had the new Air Force Ones probably ready by now if it wasn't for Trump changing the design midstream, making all these changes. And it actually costs more money. For a fun fact, a president is not supposed to sign an order for a new Air Force One or new plane that he gets to take advantage of. It's for the future. So Obama signed the contracts for the new Air Force One jets. Trump comes in and says, oh, it's too much money. So he cancels the contracts. They buy two old, ironically, Russian planes that have never been used to make these Air Force Ones. And he starts trying to change all the designs. Okay, Biden comes back in. They go back to the original design, but still with the Russian-bought planes. Turns out it's a lot easier to build a custom plane with lots of defense equipment and unique features from scratch, as opposed to tearing an existing plane apart and having to cut the fuselage and install these sensitive equipment that makes it, missile defense, communications. And it turns out it's causing a lot of delays trying to reinforced places that are not meant to be cut out to put in this new security information, new security infrastructure, air stairs, and the like. So once again, Trump has cost us hundreds of millions of dollars for vanity, for his reality TV show. Oh, I'm saving money, so let me do this to save money, and it winds up costing us lots of money. And that's the story on that.